Hi everyone, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. So today I am going to bring you a what I ate today, and to start that off, I'm going to also share with you my chicken tacos recipe. It's not really a recipe, it's super easy. So if you want to see how I make that, let's turn you around and I will show you that, which is what we're having for dinner. And then once I get my lunch packed, then I'll turn you around and you'll already be turned around, but I'll show you when I pack it into my lunch bag as well. So if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing if you like these types of videos. And if you like this video, please just go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and let's turn you around and get started. Okay, so I have about 2 pounds of chicken breast, and I just went ahead and trimmed those and then chunked them up just to make them, easier to work with. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some salt and pepper, just kind of salt and pepper it to taste. So throw some pepper on, a little bit of salt. I try to kind of not put a ton of salt on it just because of the fact that I'm going to put taco seasoning in it. And when you put the taco seasoning in it, of course, that has salt on its own. The taco seasoning I'm using is the Tones, and I picked this up at Sam's Club, I think. And with this one, I'm just going to go ahead and throw a couple of tablespoons in. Now, if you're just making this and you don't have the big one, just throw in 1 packet and that works really well. If you like it a little spicier, you can throw in a little extra, which is what I'm going to do today. So, got that in there. And the last thing we're going to put in is just some chicken broth, and I just have this chicken base that I just mix up in some water. And it's always nice to have that because it's really nice and handy, so that if you do need chicken broth really, really quick, you just have that, on the ready and on the fly. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix that around a little bit. I'm going to throw the top on, and I'm going to cook this for 6 hours on low, maybe 7. These are kind of bigger chunks. I'll do 7 hours on low, or you could do this for 3 to 4 hours on high, and that would work as well. Just throw in the rest of that chicken stock base stuff in there. All right, so that's it. I told you it was super easy. And tonight when I get home, I'm gonna go ahead and shred that. I will try to film that as well, but I mean, we all know how to shred chicken, but I'll go ahead and, like I said, I'll try to remember to get that on film too. So I'm just gonna throw the top on and go ahead and get this started. Oh, I did spray the liner with the insert with Pam cooking spray. This one doesn't really stick and it's not that bad to clean up, so I don't really feel a need to throw a liner in this one. Some other recipes maybe, not this one. This one's pretty easy to clean up. So all right, let's see what's in my lunch bag. Okay, so going in my lunch bag, I have some peanut butter cookie overnight oats, and I'm gonna throw a half a banana in that and just eat the other half a banana just, to go along with my breakfast. A half seems to be enough in that. I've got a 1 point coffee sitting there. If you watched my Instagram stories yesterday, you'll see that I made chicken stir fry for dinner, and these are some of the leftovers for that. So I have 0 points of the chicken and vegetable mixture and 3 points worth of cheesy broccoli rice. Cotton candy grapes. I've got some carrots and some dip. Just probably about a tablespoon and a half of fat-free ranch, and that's going to be 1 SmartPoint. I have a Premier protein and some cold brew coffee just in case I want to have a nice coffee later. I normally will just go ahead and actually when I first started doing this, I started putting just like a half of it. Now I'm just baking the whole thing, so my coffee cup turns into an iced coffee at the end of the day. So 2 SmartPoints for that. I have an apple in case I get hungry. And then I found my favorite Halloween treats, the pretzels and the mini cheese balls. And those are 1 SmartPoint each. It's just enough to kind of take that craving up. So I'm gonna throw this in my bag. I probably won't eat all this, but you know how it is when you're at work. It's better to be over prepared than under prepared. And the last thing I have in my bag is the peanut butter Built Bar. I already ate half of it, so I'm taking the other half to work today. So good. Like, I ordered an entire box of these just for myself because that's how good they are. So I'm really enjoying these peanut butter ones. I'm telling you, I really thought that the banana ones were always going to be my all-time favorite. Who knew? Peanut butter, top of my list. All right, so as always, there's a code down below, and it's Kim 10 off 10. I'll put it here, just in case you want to save 10% off your Built Bars. But I'm telling you, if you don't want a whole box, go in with a friend and get a box and get some of those. So good. All right, so enough of that. I'm going to get off here and get off to work. So I will show you later what's going on. Okay, for dinner, I'm gonna go ahead and I went ahead and shredded the chicken tacos up. I forgot to show you guys that. I knew I would. I have some fat-free refried beans on here. I'm using the Olay Extreme Wellness High Fiber Wrap. This is the package from that. And I just threw some chicken on it. And I'm going to get a half a cup of the Knorr's Spanish rice, and a half a cup of that should come out to be about 4 points. For a full cup, it's 7. So I'll go ahead and take a picture of my plate, and I'll put that in here when I finish making the plate. Almost forgot the cheese and the Taco Bell mild taco sauce. So that is here. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, and then again, I'll put a picture of my rice in once I wrap this up. Okay, it's time for a snack. I cut up 1 apple and I mixed up some chocolate PB2, and I have 1 point worth of this, so I'm gonna go ahead and dip my apple in this yummy goodness. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end this vlog here, as I'm going to get out of my work clothes and I'm gonna get my workout clothes on and do a half hour on the treadmill before I go to bed. I ended the day at 21 SmartPoints. I think that's plenty. I'm just not hungry. I probably had one more piece of fruit than I should have today, but it was just one of those days that I just really, definitely wanted something. I ended up not having the carrots or the dip, and I didn't have my apple in my bag until later on when you seen that I had the apple with some dip. And my granddaughter was here today, so I actually split that with her, so I probably didn't even eat a point of the dip, but I'm gonna go ahead and count it anyway. All right, so with that said, I'm going to get downstairs, jump on my treadmill, and then I'm going to relax for a few and go to bed so I can do this all over again tomorrow. Hope that you enjoyed today's vlog, and with that said, we'll see you next time.